So here I am wrapping up my trip from the most beautiful place, Brazil, and wow, what a life-changing trip. I wanted to share with you a way that I really included the earth in my my experience down here, and perhaps it's something that you would want to use in your life. So we had some really intense situations showing up. We were creating a class down here, and all this last minute stuff showed up that we weren't expecting, and there was times where it seemed like everything was gonna fall apart, and it was all falling on top of us, and the stress kept building, and I was using all the tools that I have. All this intensity coming up, and the tools were so great and changing so much, yet I couldn't get a sense of peace with my body or relaxation. And so I was just kind of walking around the room trying to move some energy in my body, and I look out the window, and everywhere you look in Brazil, like even here at the airport, I'll show you in a moment, there's like mountains and nature, and it's just included in everything. It's so gorgeous. So I just stood there, and I kind of like expanded my energy out to touch the trees and the earth and the river. And then I included that energy with what was going on with my body, what was going on in my life, in my world at that moment. And this massive space of peace started to show up. And my body finally started to relax. And I could breathe deeper. And there was this moment of peace where I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how, but I know everything is gonna work out. And I really had this sense of the earth having my back and consciousness having my back, even more so in that moment when I included the earth. What were you doing?
I'm talking to the earth. She was bullying me, and I couldn't get up.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, look at it. Hi, look at this tree. I'm making a video. It's so beautiful. It matches my dress. I love it. Everywhere I go, there's a little bit of yummy nature magic. Look at its shape. So, where do you notice the earth being included in the world, in cities, buildings, homes, backyards? I have been spending the last week in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And one thing that stuck out dynamically to me was the way that the earth is included here. Every building has something, some kind of beautiful nature poking out of it. The trees pour out of the sidewalks, and the roots actually like come up over the concrete and commune with it. I've noticed inside buildings there's been such spectacular and beautiful earth and nature coming through. And not only that, I noticed the way that the Brazilian people that I have met include the earth in even just their conversation, in their awareness always. And it really lit me up, because this is something that I do naturally, but it's also something I've been asking for even more of. So I'm gonna ask you to start with taking a big, deep breath in. Acknowledge your body. Acknowledge your body's communion with the earth. Breathe with it and breathe down into the earth itself. Notice what you notice and relax your body as you expand into this communion, this convergence. You, your brilliant, magical, wondrous, infinite being, your potent, wondrous, miraculous body, and the earth and all its glory and mystery converging together. Breathe together. Breathe with the trees, the water. Breathe with the rocks. Breathe with the earth as the earth. No separation. You, your body, and the earth as one, as an ocean of possibility. And then there was magic. There's magic in this earth, my friends, and you know it. You be it. Would you allow yourself to perceive it, to receive it? Hello, Earth. Hello, Earth magic, body magic. Magic exists, and you are it. Engage.